What is up, guys, and in today's video I'm going to be looking at the armor profile of the Object 752 from the perspective of an Object 704. As you can see, I am the Object 704 in this battle, and the Object 752 is on the enemy team. And he has a fairly interesting name, and it appears that he went over to the hill next to bases B and A. So I am assuming that the tank does have a decent amount of gun depression in order to do that. He did take a pretty nasty blow right there, so I'm assuming he either overextended or the armor isn't too good on that vehicle. I was trying to see if I could snap a shot into that turret, however it looks pretty red. So at least the turret armor is fairly strong. I'm sure that the cupola over on the left hand side, if I really try to aim in, I could probably pin that, but I was not going to just waste my time there on a shot that I would most likely miss. And he is aiming at our VK, so I'm guessing I was right about this tank having a good amount of gun depression. I got spotted and I was trying to back up into cover when I bounced a shot from the general area of where the Object 752 was. And the amount of damage is 440, so I'm assuming that the Object 752, from all the data that we have gathered so far from this battle, plays very similar to the American Tier 9 auto reloader, the m-v-yoh. The Object 752 is able to land a shot in on us, so I try to back up into cover when about 2 seconds later he lands another shot on me, dealing 918 damage. Like I stated previously, this tank seems very similar to the m-v-yoh, with a 2-round magazine and a very similar alpha. The Object 752 is spotted and we get a very nice look at the side armor profile. It does not look very good. It looks like almost anybody could pin the Object 752 from the side. However, if you look at the turret, it is very red, and the cupolas, they are not red, so I was right that I could have possibly got a shot into the cupolas earlier. The upper hull looks very red, so it appears that the frontal armor of this tank is very strong. We snap a shot into him and he manages to snap a shot back into us. That means one of two things: either the Russian accuracy is with him, or two, the accuracy on this tank is wicked insane and it needs a nerf. I am not sure because I do not have the Object 752 stats laying out in front of me and I am not playing the tank. As you can see, the Object 752 gets in a somewhat hull down position and I get a really good look at the frontal armor of this tank. And I was right earlier about this tank having really good frontal armor, as I cannot pin him at all in the Object 704. Unless I try to go for the cupolas, and I am just not going to trust this Russian accuracy to hit that. I decide to reposition and the Object 752 decides to start pushing. We get a very good look at the frontal armor of the Object 752. You can see that the lower plate has no red on it at all, and it is pretty large, so I could easily just tear through him right now. However, that upper plate still looks a little bit red, along with the turret is obviously going to be very red. So I get a shot into him and our AMX 1390 is able to take him out of the game. Looking back at everything we have analyzed throughout the battle, the Object 752 seems very similar, if not a copy and paste, of the American Tier 9 auto reloader, the m-v-yoh, as I stated earlier in the video. Obviously it has a smaller turret, but overall it seems like it's roughly the same design, if that makes sense, with the upper hull being very strong and the lower hull being very weak. However, this lower hull looks a lot bigger than the upper one, along with the turret being super strong and having a weak point of a cupola. Not to mention the 2-round magazine and just about the same alpha as the m-v-yoh. Let me know what you guys think of the Object 752 down in the comment section below, and if you think I'm right that the Object 752 is just a copy and paste of the m-v-yoh. I'm going to state that everything in this video that we analyze and break down can be bound to change. So the armor profile, the alpha, the gun depression, everything about the Object 752 can possibly change.